The Emmanuel TV team is in Chiapas, Mexico, where it is on a mission to share the love and life of Jesus Christ with one of the indigenous and isolated Mayan tribes, the Lacandon people. Living just above the southern border between Mexico and Guatemala, they live in the Lacandon jungle alongside the Usumacinta River. As such, they are largely hunter-gatherers and farmers by profession, and so the Emmanuel TV team are purchasing a great variety of items to enhance and improve their quality of living, ranging from staple foodstuffs to essential utensils and tools to aid life in the jungle. Assisted by the supermarket staff, the team load the boxes and boxes of materials into waiting pickup trucks, which will be making their way deep into the jungle to meet with the Lacandon tribe. The farming community lost their entire harvest in a devastating hailstorm this year, and future prospects looked bleak for these people on the verge of extinction. That is why the Emmanuel TV team placed such importance on making their visit to them as quickly as possible, with the much-needed aid, food and materials to get their small economy back on its feet once again. The goods keep on piling up until the first pickup truck is full to the brim. They close the door and move on to fill the second one with the rest of the items en route to the Lacandon settlement. Among the items are a large quantity of stainless steel buckets for washing and cooking, and a number of new machetes for farming, which are all part of improving the general living standard of the jungle community.
This is Kara reporting for Emmanuel TV. We are here in Chiapas, Mexico, in the town of Ocosingo. And the Emmanuel TV team has gone to the market and purchased items here, as you can see inside these trucks, filled to the brim with items for a Mayan community, which is about 3 hours from here. So we're going to go about 3 hours into the jungle to take these food items to a Mayan community that is in need. So as you can see in these trucks here, we have many different items that we're going to give to this Mayan community. Here we have some beans, also called frijoles in Spanish. We have some rice here. Here we have some soap for them to be able to wash their clothes. Inside here is for some of the farmers, the men, to do the work. These are machetes inside here that will be used for their farming. And over here we have some cookies for the children. This is some sugar that we're going to give. This here is a bowl, which is going to be used for either washing their clothes or used for cooking. So that's a very essential item for the Mayans to have. This is corn. It's like cornmeal. That's what they'll be used to make their tortillas. They'll hand make their tortillas. They'll take this corn and they'll make it by hand. These here are for some of the children. These are candies for the children. And inside here are some other items for the children. And here we have tuna or sardines, protein. So as you can see here, inside these trucks are the essentials, the basics of life for these people. So right now the Emmanuel TV team is going to be taking these items into the jungle 3 hours from here to a place called Naha.
Hola, nuevamente estamos aquí, el equipo de Emmanuel TV. Mi nombre es Flor y como ven, al lado de mí están las dos camionetas en donde el equipo de Emmanuel TV acaba de regresar de una central de abasto porque nos disponemos a salir a la selva. Vamos a encontrar una comunidad indígena maya en donde vamos a llevar estos productos de una canasta básica hacia ellos. Recuerde que como cristianos nuestra vida está rodeada del principio de ayudar a los demás. Recuerde que si nosotros basamos nuestra vida en este principio, conocemos que lo que le hacemos a nuestro hermano, se lo hacemos a Dios. Así es que acompáñanos en unos momentos más. Recuerde, estamos en México, en Chiapas, y nos dirigimos a la zona selvática de Anahá, en donde se encuentra una comunidad indígena maya. Así es que manténgase pendiente y continúe viendo Emmanuel TV, aquí en Chiapas, México. Gracias.
The team take time to cover the goods in the pickups with heavy-duty tarpaulins for protection from the elements on the journey. With the tarpaulin secured, The Emmanuel TV team is ready for action.
They have arrived. The Emmanuel TV team is at the Lacandan village in Naha, Chiapas, Mexico. They are warmly received by men of the tribe, wearing their traditional white Lacandan robes, and are made to feel at home. Villagers begin to come to the central meeting point as word of the Emmanuel TV team's arrival spreads. The people begin to gather together, and the women and children watch as some of the men join the Emmanuel TV team and volunteers who followed them to take part in the project, giving their strength, effort, and time as they unload the pickups. Forming lines, they pass the items along from one person to the next into the community's central meeting area as the unloading nears its finish. The team bring in the stainless steel buckets and prepare them for the big distribution, arranging the ready buckets into lines. The team begins to share the items, putting the allotted items for each person into a separate bucket. Each adult member of the community will receive their own bucket, complete with foodstuffs, provisions, soap, and even something for the children. Moving swiftly, the sorting out is almost done and the gifts are ready to be given.
Emmanuel, we're here in Mexico with the indigenous people at their village of Naha, which is in the Chiapas area of Mexico. So as you can see, there's a lot of activity going on here. Emmanuel TV team are packing the boxes, and there's plenty of volunteers. We've come all the way. We've driven 3 or 4 hours into the bush in order to find these people, and they're eagerly gathering. They're actually waiting patiently for us to give them all their goodies and everything.
Emmanuel, God with us. This is Kara reporting for Emmanuel TV. So as you can see inside these bowls here, these are the essential foodstuffs that we've brought for the Mayan people. So we have inside here, this is a wash basin. You can use it for washing your clothes, washing food, or cooking with it. It's a good essential item for them. Also, we have some soap. We have some pasta, rice, some oil, good for cooking. We also have some Maggi, which is for soups. This is sardines, very good essential protein. We have azúcar, which is sugar in English. We have frijoles, which are beans. Also, we have maseca, which is corn flour, which is good for making their tortillas, which is one of their essential foods. What else do we have? And also, we have some cookies inside for the children, because there's a lot of children here in these families. So we are here, the Emmanuel TV team, we are here in Naha. Remember, Emmanuel TV viewers, that our position in Jesus Christ is enhanced each time we help someone in need. So remember, you are a solution to someone in need. And we also have the privilege of having with us the Deputy Congresswoman of the state of Chiapas here in Mexico. So we'd like to hear a few words from her.
Hola, buenas tardes. Gracias a ustedes por estar aquí. Yo soy Roxana Gordillo.
My name is Roxana Gordillo. I am the Deputy Congresswoman of the state of Chiapas, Mexico. I would like to thank all the partners of Emmanuel TV, and especially Prophet TB Joshua, for this great blessing they have brought to the Naha community in the municipality of Ocosingo.
Aquí viven mayoritariamente una etnia que se llaman los
Here live an ethnic group called the Lacandones. They are almost extinct. This group almost doesn't exist. However, here in Naha is one of the most strategic points to find the Lacandones.
y bueno, viven en pobreza extrema, efectivamente.
They live in extreme poverty, and some of them have lost part of their culture, for example, their attire, which was a white robe. Now the young people hardly use them, and this is a concern for the government. But
también ellos dicen que les sale muy caro vestir esa ropa, entonces mejor.
they also say that it is expensive to dress in these clothes. They prefer to wear jeans and t-shirts because it is cheaper. Because of the extreme conditions that they are living in, what you have brought here to Naha is a great blessing. We really appreciate this.
Y agradecemos mucho la bendición que ha traído.
Thank you so much to the Emmanuel TV partners for bringing us this blessing, and we especially thank Prophet TB Joshua.
Estamos aquí nuevamente, el equipo de Emmanuel TV. Mi nombre es Flor, reportando para Emmanuel TV. Estamos en el sitio de Naha, que significa casa de agua. Este lugar, este pequeño pueblo es del pueblo maya. Y llegamos aquí con ese entusiasmo para repartir todos estos productos a esta comunidad que tiene mucha necesidad. Es el pueblo maya, y con ellos traemos el equipo de Emmanuel TV y los socios, gracias al ministerio del profeta TB Joshua. Estas canastas básicas forman parte de las necesidades que ellos en este momento requieren. Esta canasta tiene una bolsa de jabón, tiene maseca para hacer tortillas, tiene galletas para los niños, tiene 4 kilos de frijoles, 4 kilos de arroz, 2 kilos de azúcar, una lata de sardinas, y no podemos olvidar los jalapeños. También contamos con aceite, también contamos con nor suiza y otras cosas más. Esta canasta básica pensamos que va a llegar a estos hogares de esta región apartada de la civilización. Recordamos, es los Lacandones, que se encuentran en este municipio de Ocosingo, en Chiapas, y es esta región ocupada por los mayas.
With the whole of this section of the community gathered together at the central village meeting point, the Emmanuel TV team, along with their guides and volunteers, take down their names, then begin to arrange the women to come and receive their gifts, one after the other, in a well-organized manner. Beaming smiles sit comfortably on the faces of everyone present, and the children continue playing happily, some even taking a seat to watch as the distribution gets underway. On a single line, the women of the community are presented with their own bucket of supplies, which will help immensely in sustaining their large families over the next several months, until their trade with locals and tourists picks up again and the next harvest season begins to yield. The strong women of the community easily lift the hefty load of provisions given to each person, smiling happily and grateful to receive the gift. They stand together to wave, thanking the team for coming and appreciating God Almighty for His bountiful provision. This young man grins, well pleased with what he has received today. They make their way back to their homes in the jungle.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Noemí Elizabeth Camacho Cancino y estamos aquí en Najá, un lugar de Chiapas, y estamos muy contentos por su visita. Aquí está conmigo el representante del grupo de Najá y queremos agradecerles por su visita, y estamos muy contentos porque esta comunidad ha pasado un problema fuerte porque ellos perdieron su cosecha por motivo de la caída de granizo. Y entonces pues esto es una gran bendición y es una oración contestada, y sabemos que Dios está siempre con nosotros, y agradecemos a Dios por esta visita. Y ellos son los lacandones de aquí, de este lugar de Najá, Maya.
Pai, soy tingurutar, makutasan, ochi, então custo saten katu tautasa ochi. Entonces, daí está daí mimi, daí do já taribat, entonces bem está vindo daí hoje para que sai na chichin. Entonces, não só ingrigotar, o só ingrigotar. Entonces, só isso tão sique por haiku yo her, a maktiang yo kan, daí do tá sem ocho.
Él está diciendo que les agradece mucho y que también mencionó mi nombre es Noemí, pero a ellos me conocen como Mimi, y que pues yo siempre los visito, y entonces pues gracias a Dios, dice él, que Mimi trajo a estos misioneros y trajo a este grupo para bendecirnos, y él hizo así, que le agradece a Dios por esta bendición.
Juan Chanquín Elías, tiene Guanaja, Guaychi, Guaytopen.
¿Tu nombre?
Chanquín Rolando.
Él es Chanquín Rolando.
Yo me llamo Antonio Ramos Chanquín, Guayonaja.
Yo me llamo Chanquín Elías García.
Yo me llamo Cayum García Güero.
Gracias.
This is presented to you on behalf of Prophet TV Joshua and the Emmanuel TV Partners. Este es un regalo para usted de parte del Profeta TV Joshua y los socios de Emmanuel TV.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias. Nesoy.
Nesoy significa muchas gracias.
The heads of the community are presented with their gifts from Prophet TV Joshua and the Emmanuel TV Partners.
Hola, ¿nos podría decir por favor su nombre y de dónde nos llama y qué fue lo que sucedió un tiempo atrás en su comunidad?
Soy Juan Chanquín Elías.
My name is Juan Chanquín Elias. In our community, a huge hailstorm destroyed the community of Naha in the Lacandonian jungle. We were afraid because when the hail fell, the houses were destroyed. We didn't have anywhere to live or any resources to build our houses again. The hailstones were very big. It was the first time we had seen this in Naha. We don't know the time when such a thing could happen. Only God knows.
¿Cómo este problema afectó su comunidad, su casa, sus vecinos? ¿Cómo le afectó?
Se afectó como 40 personas.
40 people were directly affected by the hailstorm. For some of them it was their kitchens that were affected. For some it was their houses. So the people got really scared. I told my colleague that this was what happened. Let's pray. Thank God that nothing happened to us. We survived and we are happy. We lost the harvest. It was very painful because it had never happened before. We had never seen hailstones so big before. Thank you very much for your coming. May God bless you. We really appreciate that you came to visit us with food and materials.
Thank you very much. We really needed this help. We do not have any resources, especially at the moment, because the hailstorm destroyed our harvest. We really appreciate your help.
Lo agradecen mucho.
Que lo agradece mucho.
¿Ah? Mana baik baik. Ba. Baik baik. Mana.
Hasta ingosh ne soy tasihatan. Ya, gracias a Dios, tasihatan ingosh.
Ne soy ingosh. Ne soy ingosh tasih ingosh. Ya baik hate.
This will really help me because my husband is sick in bed. He cannot work or walk or do anything except lie in bed. This has helped me because I live with my son, who is grown up, but he experiences attacks all the time. I am very happy for this. It will really help us. Thank you.
Ella está diciendo que esto le va a servir mucho porque su esposo está enfermo, está en una cama y no puede trabajar, no puede caminar, está postrado en una cama. Y también ella es una mujer sola que vive con su hijo, pero su hijo ya es grande y tiene ataques. Entonces, pues esto le sirve mucho, está muy contenta porque le va a servir mucho esta ayuda, dice. Gracias.
Gracias.